Hello gang, welcome back down to Billy's Bluff. Another special time-lapsing decoration episode. We're going to be heading over to Cape Hank to decorate that port today in a nice time-lapse episode. But I thought we'd stop over here at Donny Do Port because I've done a lot of upgrading and decorating here already. So I'll take you on a quick little tour before we kick off into Cape Hank's decoration. So basically we've got the roundabout here yesterday that we put in with the motorway. Steep run down into the roundabout and then a steep incline back out, but that's okay. They're trucks, they can handle it. Right, so we've got the roundabout here all nice and barricaded up so trucks don't fly over the edge. Right, and then we come down here, everything's fenced off now. Down around here we've got a lot going on, a lot to unpack. We've got cargo storage that will be going down in here when we get cargo containers eventually. We've got some admin buildings down here with some trucks already pulled in. I know they're not age specific, but I wanted to put them in anyway just so I wouldn't forget later on. We've got some more cargo crane areas here for trucks to roll in and do stuff. We've got a little fishing jetty down here and little service boats to help get out and around and service some stuff in and around when the big ships are landed, like getting around to those ships on the outside, maybe doing some repainting of the ships themselves with these boats down over here. We've got plenty of fuel lines and fuel tanks going across at this wharf now, ready to go. We've got our cargo area here where the trucks will pull in and drop off and deliver and stuff. We've got more tank and systems out here, but you can see plenty of piping that actually runs across into the port itself to make it look like there is a lot of, well, you know, lines that would run underneath and over the top, and you can see just here. All right, so plenty going on. We can get a bit of an aerial shot of it now. That's kind of what it looks like. It may not look like much, but it actually takes a long time to do a lot of this decorating. We've got everything fenced off down here. They've got a nice little old fishing shack down here that's sort of left there, and some work shacks. We've also got like the check-in shacks up here, security sort of shacks, right? So when the trucks come in, you know, they have to pass their security and all that sort of stuff. And plenty of crane work. Like, it's not a big port, so we only have one big crane here for loading and another crane here for picking up here and shifting over there if we need, and that sort of stuff. Like I said previously, the good thing is this is actually connected to that, all of it, right? It's all connected, so it makes it really handy for the conmats going down the track. And I think having the dirty little conmatch factory opposite with the dirty banks down here just adds a little, I just like it. Okay, it's not just clean cart buildings and we're done. But anyway, so that's sort of what the port looks like. As we said, it wasn't going to be a huge port. It literally has spots for 4. What I might include eventually is the place to have a couple of small ships being able to pull in and out over here. I undecided what I want to do there yet. But that's what the port itself looks like, and it's got this nice big sort of with the 2 different bricks basically at the entry point down here. I think it came up really well. I even put in a little like paved brick area under there just for vehicles and stuff to drive over and get in here, as you would expect, right? So that's that. Let me know. You can let me know what you think in the comment section below, and we'll start to add in some spare parked boats around the place a little bit more as we get on. Right, let's zoom all the way around here. We might actually, you know what we do? You know what? I'm going to put them in now, just so I remember. We're going to throw in a waypoint just between there. And then we're going to throw one back around this island as to show the ships which way they're actually going. Okay, so they go down that way on that side and back that way on that side. Okay, cool. Just to keep that lighthouse active. Right, so this is where we were finished up in the last episode. Down here, we got this causeway in, but we haven't connected it up. We haven't got truck stops down here, no decoration or any of that sort of stuff. So I think the plan will be to do a little bit of that today with the time lapse. And there's not much more else to say, I think. Expect a little bit of the same with decoration stuff. Obviously, we don't, you know, just have endless amounts of supplies of decoration. So things will look similar. It is a port, but hey, that's what we do. We like to dress things up, and what better way to do it than bring it to you in an episode like this? Just a nice little quick episode to catch up on some of the decoration. Okay, so without further ado, sit back in your comfy chair, get your best beverage, and enjoy this one. All right, there it is, the basic shell again, all ready and raring to go with office buildings, little ships, cranes, and so forth. So we're ready to go to hook all this up next episode. So stay glued for that. But what do you think down below? Trust me, there's going to be plenty more going on. There's things down here that I haven't even done yet, you know, in terms of, so this is going to be the passenger wharf section. It's got to get all landscaped and fenced off, made look pretty around here. And that's going to end up sending passengers probably over to Donny Do and even down to Port Flipper, like a big cruise liner sort of thing, if you could imagine that anyway. And so you can see that the actual working docks turns into the passenger wharf, which then in turn will come around here as the keyway that goes around the town. With some restaurants, some nice little boardwalks and stuff like that. And I think it'll really get Cape Peng looking like a really great mega city when all is said and done. Okay, so lots to do with the entranceways here with fencing. And you can see here that I have started fencing a lot of it around here and retaining it off as the entry complex into here. I did want to do a few things like this, but it's a waste of time doing this on camera with everyone. It just soaks up a lot of time for no reason. And all I wanted to do is just throw a few of these in here, right, just to stop the AI building where I want to build, basically. If we knock it down a couple more, you might get that in there, yeah. And all that's going to do is just stop the AI taking over that area that I don't want them to do. I think that'll probably do it. You know, I'll sit one under there as well. And we're going to have a nice little sort of anchors feature roundabout here as the entrance to the port down here at Cape Anchor as well. But you can get a really great view of the grand scale of things when you're down here. The plane in the background, look at that. Yeah, so let me know what you think down below. I think once we get some ships rolling into these ports, it's going to look fantastic, especially with a nice sort of bridge here, causeway that we go under. Nice big working port. We've got cranes and stuff over here. We'll get some more ships in. I've left space. You can see like spots like that, spots down here even, and in here I've left for putting trucks in, to making it look busy, and putting cargo containers in when we get them unlocked. But I'm going to put in plenty more wharf stuff and stuff. You can see I had to add an extension here for the actual big overhead crane as well. But yeah, I think that's come along really well. We've got our nice little causeway bridge up over here. It's like a bypass. So we've got truck stop ability to come in here and to go out that way and to head out this way as well, down the motorway to the train station. So we've got a nice link up to the train station. But what I wanted to do for anything that comes into town, I've just given it a bypass here past that truck stop down and around, okay? You'll probably find that people may even use it. We should try and set up some kind of a tollway. Put in the barriers so people don't just go flying, careering off the edge into the water. We don't want that, you know, safety first and all that sort of stuff. We've already got some trucks down in the ports, and yeah, that's it. A little bit of a tour there. I think you'll find though that's coming along. I don't know how I feel about that bypass. It's a bit like a pimple on a pumpkin if you ask me. A bit out of place, but maybe with some buildings that might get built up around here now, it may just blend in a little bit once it gets covered by buildings. And I put construction sites in here because I've got buildings I want to put in. I haven't decided yet. Same can be said down here. We could probably put one of our own buildings in down here. It's going to be quite nice with the rail that runs right past the actual port here. All right, I've been Van Ham. Thanks for joining me on today's episode. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen. And I'll see you guys very soon. Get out of here.